Hey there everybody! I really hope you guys are ready to get your spring crafting on because I know I certainly am. I'm done with winter. As far as I'm concerned, it's over. Let's spring forward. Tonight I want to show you a quick little spring craft. You're only going to need 3 different items from the Dollar Tree. You're going to need one of the silver platters, and they do come in rectangle shaped, and then they also come in an oval shape. You're going to also need a bag of the floral moss, and you guys know I've been loving using this moss on a lot of my projects. And then you are going to need one of the large white styrofoam bunnies. This guy was originally white and I've been experimenting with him already, so don't pay attention to his color, but one white styrofoam bunny. All I did to start my project off was I took the oval tray. I have an idea for the rectangular tray, but that will be for another evening. So I took my oval tray and I painted it with my Waverly chalk paint in the color plaster. And the plaster color is really, really pretty. It's not white, it's not like ivory or tan, it's just a really pretty Victorian cream looking color. And I did give it 2 coats. Usually when you use your chalk paint on an item like this, you should give it 2 coats. Now, I wasn't too careful about covering the middle section perfectly because I'm gonna be covering that up anyway. So, but I did make sure I did around the rim and around the edge and got that nice and good. I used a brush. A lot of people like to use sponges for projects like this, but I do like to use my brushes. So after your 2 coats of chalk paint are dry on your tray, you are just going to take a whole lot of hot glue and your moss, and you are just going to put a bunch of hot glue down and then grab a bunch of moss and press that down onto your tray. Careful not to burn your fingers. That's always a hazard. Ouch. That's always a hazard we have with crafting, but so be it, I guess, right? So I am just covering the entire middle of my tray with hot glue. And then pushing down the moss on top. And I probably am only using about a half a bag of moss. I did not end up using the whole bag. This was from a different project left over, so I would say we probably use about a half a bag. And again, you guys know when you work with this moss, it's messy, but that's okay. It's really pretty. Really, really pretty. Okay, next thing that I did was I did take my styrofoam bunny and I actually cut him in half. I am not proud of the tool that I used to cut him in half. And again, we're not going to tell my husband what I used to cut him in half, but you can tell I'm working in my kitchen, and I actually just grabbed one of our bread knives. I grabbed our bread knife and I just sawed them right from the top all the way down, and it worked. So maybe not the safest way to cut them in half, but that's what I used. So any sharp knife will work, but just be very, very careful. After I cut my bunny in half, I painted him with my pink chalk paint, and the color is called Vintage Victorian. I'm just loving the pink bunnies this year. If you saw the video I did the other day, we spray painted a bunny form pink and then attached all of the little vase filler balls to it, the styrofoam balls, and he turned out adorable. So I'm in the pink mood this year. So all I'm gonna do is put a lot of hot glue on the back of my bunny, and I need more here. Some people have also been asking me about my glue gun, my cordless glue gun. I did get it at Hobby Lobby and used a coupon for it. You do have to keep putting it back onto the charger so that it does keep the glue hot, but I'm loving the fact that I am not ever struggling with the cord getting in my way. So I am just going to put my bunny in the center of this platter, push him down, and guys, we are done. I'm loving it. It's absolutely adorable. Now, one thing you could do if you want the tray to look distressed, all you do after you have your base coat of the plaster color chalk paint on, all you would do is take your paintbrush and maybe you would use like a brownish color, you could use black, you could use a gray, and you dip your paintbrush, just the tip of it in very lightly into the paint, brush it off on a paper towel, and then you would just take and maybe put some strokes like this around your tray, and that's called dry brushing. I didn't want to do it for this project. Maybe we'll give it a shot when we use this silver tray for a different project. But this one, I just wanted the pure cream color because I thought that was just so, you know, for springtime, it's just so clean and fresh. And then our little pink bunny, and of course our moss. Now, if you wanted to hang this, you know, you could definitely just take a ribbon and hot glue it. You could hot glue a ribbon to the back right here and just hold it up with the ribbon. However, I want to take one of my easels and I'm going to put this on the table in my foyer in the entryway where I put our welcome sign that we made earlier this morning. And I just want to display this right now without a ribbon hanging just like this on a easel. So you can do however you want, change it up however you'd like, and real simple, guys. $3. You'll have some leftover supplies. You'll have a half a bunny left over, a half a bag of moss. So actually you can make another one, and you know what? They actually would look really pretty in a set if you painted your bunny a different color. Maybe what you could do, paint your tray pink, put your moss on the middle, and then paint your bunny, the other half of your bunny, and he'd be going the opposite direction, or you could actually stand him up like that. And then you could have a nice little set. And as far as that goes, you could use the set as a shelf sitter, or you can put ribbon on both of them and hang them if you have a nice place to hang them within your home. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and this craft. I hope you give it a try on your own. I did want to mention one last thing. Thank you everyone so much for sprinkling Gnomon Backyard. I really appreciate it.